Hello everybody, we are back. How you doing? Are you having a great week? When we get signed in, you know the drill. I gotta find myself and all the things. And there I am. Okay. Here we go. Give me a shout out when you get on here. Hello, my name is Jessie Taryn. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. If you are joining me from YouTube, welcome. I am so happy you found me. We do all kinds of card making and paper crafts over here, so welcome. If you have a good time, consider giving a like. Leave me a comment, guys, because I'm very lonely over on YouTube, and subscribe so you get notified every time I upload, which is about 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, we're done with all that. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. Uh-oh, I'm all freezy today. Hi, Cheryl. Come on, wake up. Let's see. I don't know, guys. Hopefully it's on my end. Hi, Tammy. I do see some people. I'll back all the way out. It's just going to be one of those days, isn't it? There we go. Okay, good. Hi, Sherry. How is everybody this week? Are you having a good week? Are you being productive? I don't know what I am. I really don't know. I'm a hot mess. My poor husband pulled his back out, so I've been helping him, and he's very grumpy, you know? I'm sure it's painful, so I get it. But that sadistic part of me is kind of like, I'm usually the one who's either sick or broken. So I'm rather enjoying it not being my turn. And just being like, let me get that for you. Let me help you. It's fine. You know what I mean? I know it's wrong. Whatever. Here we are. Okay, this is the card I have for us today. Super cute. I love that you can see both sides of your DSP with this design. Now I'm using the Notes and Totes again. If you caught my Saturday card making live, we used this for 2 cards already. So this will be the 3rd one. Now, here's why I used it. 1, it came back in stock. So anyone who was like, oh, I really like that, it's back in stock. You can order it. Number 2, when Jamie came to help me prep for that class, she cut some extra tote bags and things out, and I don't want to waste that paper. So I was like, we're going to use it. So basically, I had the basic design of the card. I had seen a card online that used this type of a design, and then I just customized it to fit my needs, if you know what I mean. But if you didn't have Notes and Totes, or you didn't want this specific focal point, you could still use the layout of this card and just change what your focal point is, right? So it is a card for really anyone to use. It's a good one. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. I can understand that. That's a bummer. Oh, you're so welcome. We have a, my friends and I have a paranormal page, and so it's under my main user name, and so it's Haunted Hive. If you've gone over there, that's my page too. So people are starting to trickle over here for some reason, which I'm not mad about at all. Thank you for joining the live. So guys, my ghosty girlies out there that enjoy paranormal content, go over to Chesapeake Paranormal and follow them. There you go. Give me a shout out. Hi Terry. Hi Brenda. How you guys doing today? All right, I'm going to flip down. We're going to get started. I think the gang's all here, but say hey to anyone who comes in. If you get seasick, close your eyes. Boop. Okay, you can open them. We are here. Now, I used the, fancy flora paper, but I wanted to do like a different color combo. So we're going to do some Timid Tiger, and I think that is Fresh Freesia. It's a purple. We don't have to get so technical, you know? You know? So, okay. Now, I have some of my beginner crafters that really like to see all my steps of what I'm doing. I know sometimes I shortcut because I think people know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do a little die cutting, so I have that out. And I just grabbed some scraps of the same DSP, so we'll do that in a minute. In fact, why don't we just do it now? Pretty much, you guys know, Notes and Totes. When you get the die set, it has the pieces to cut out the tote, which you can make a stand-up bag of its own, like a treat bag or something. I didn't use the 3-dimensional. We're just going to stick a gift card in there. So where did I put that? See? It would be like that. You would just put your gift card in there. Write your sentiment. Here's a little hidey hole where you could put something, right? Very cute. So, okay. I think I've explained all the things pretty well. Let me grab my cut and emboss. That's my workout for the day. Okay, so when you have a die set, you're going to get the paper you want to cut out. I'm going to use the bigger piece, I think. I just want the frames of the glasses. So I'm going to put that like that. And then the scarf. Now I have cut the other pieces out. So you just, whatever your cut and emboss machine, you would just do your sandwich, you know, your plate stack as you need it. There you go. Super easy, cuts like butter. It sounds like bones cracking. You're doing it correctly. Don't panic. I like to just do that. It gets my aggression out. See that? Done. There you go. You're like, oh, she's so calm. I'm not really. I have a lot of pent up stuff I gotta work out. Okay. So for the card base, very simple, just a piece of cardstock cut at 5 1/4. 5.5 by 4 1/4. So this would fit in an A2 size envelope. Okay. Now this part I really want to focus on because I noticed in some of the cards that everybody shared with me from Saturday's live, when they did their purses or their tote bags, they did them upside down. So I always feel like that's a failure on my part because I did not explain it clear enough, I feel. So we're going to work on that right now. When you cut out your 2 pieces for your tote bag, make sure the stitching is up at the top of your bag. Okay, that's number 1. This is actually the bottom of the tote bag if you're going to make a 3-dimensional bag. gift bag. Okay, we're not. We're going to kind of make an envelope, so we're going to fold that in flat. And I like to cut this little tab off because you don't need it unless you do a three-dimensional bag. So we don't need it. I just snip it, gets rid of the bloat. So I'm going to do that on both of my pieces now. That part's optional. You could tuck it in. Okay. So that's number one. Now, the pre-scored lines, we're going to fold the inner score line lightly. You don't have to crease that down, just kind of give it a fold. The bottom one, give it a good crease down with your bone folder. And then the outer score line, we're going to fold those in as well and give those a nice crease down. Okay, then we're just going to repeat the process. So stitching up top, light fold in on the inner ones, fold it all the way on the bottom, score it, and then all the way in on the outer score lines. Give it a good score down. Okay, now that we have our two pieces, if we were going to do a three-dimensional bag, we would glue the side tabs together and we would stack the bottom ones and glue them together, and you would have a three-dimensional little tote bag. But for the gift card holder, we're going to go flat and we're going to put glue on those tabs. Okay, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. You could use dry adhesive for this. Okay, now you're going to take your top piece, and I'm going to try not to get glue all over myself. Wish me some luck. Here we go. We're not going to talk about the pinwheel card, guys. I'm traumatized. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you just line it up as best you can, like that. And give it a good press down and hold it for a sec. That glue dries pretty quickly, but you know, I'm impatient. We know. Okay, so now I have used my dies to cut out the little embellishments on the bag, right? The stitching, the handle, all the goodies. So we're just going to glue those down. And for this part, it seemed like everybody, for the most part, you know, everybody knew where this stuff went, but it was just the top. I'm sorry. I know sometimes I get so excited to spend time with you that I go fast, you know. Okay, so I'm just going to put those on each side of those inner scores like that. Wipe off any excess glue. And now this is the bottom of the tote. So remember, stitching up at the top, and on this bottom tote piece, stitching up at the top. Just remember, stitching up at the top. And once you do it like that, it should line right up with the bottom outline of that bag, of your cutout, right? Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to stick my handles on. If you were going to do a three-dimensional tote, you would of course cut two handles and double the amount of, this is one piece in the die set. So let me see. I bumped it. So you would do this twice. This is the bottom of the bag and the sides of the stitching. You would do this twice, and then your handle die twice, and you would just flip it over and repeat the process. But we don't need to do that because we're going to glue this to our card. So I'm going to set that aside, let it dry for a minute. And actually, while we're letting things go, I have my little glasses here. I'm just going to get some glue on these. Try not to make a gluey mess. So you know what tomorrow is, guys? It's bingo day. Oh yeah, get my daubers ready. This is what you do when you live in Vegas, okay? Mom, you ready? Give me a whoop whoop. We're ready. Okay, so I'm gonna let the glasses dry. I'm gonna stop being weird now, I promise. All right, so we have our inside, we have our outside pieces. Really, there wasn't a lot of stamping with this. Very simple. You could get more intricate, but you know, I'm not reinventing the wheel today here, people. Just gonna put a little news flash. You're fabulous. Why, thank you very much. All right, now we have our piece of DSP that is cut to 10 inches by 4 inches. And I've scored it at 5 1/4 and then at 8 inches. Okay? And when you do that, it's going to go on your card like this. Hold on. And then we're going to fold it back like that. Okay? And I always like to flip things up. So on this one, I did more green, the pattern paper more, and then for this one, we're going to do the flowers. But one thing I wanted to point out, remember, this is customizable. If you don't want to see any of the white part, but you like this card design, keep the paper at 12 inches by 4 inches. And you can do your score line still at the 5 1/4 mark, but then bring this to, you could probably go all the way to 10 1/2 and then just, you know, the rest of it just fold over so you'll see it if you don't want the little peekaboo. So just think about that when you're card making. That's the great thing. Your card, your design, you can customize it. You don't have to do exactly what I'm showing you, but it gives you ideas, you know? So I'm just going to frame that around, a little 1/4 inch all the way around. And I'm going to leave it kind of loosey-goosey like that. Now I'm going to stick my cardstock in and do the same thing. If you need more room to write, you can always put a panel on the back as well. But there's a nice little area in here to write a message. Also, what would you do right here? I was thinking that'd be really cute to put like a picture or, you know, a cut sentiment or something. I don't know. What are we thinking, guys? Okay, I'm going to bring back in that tote bag. Now, the only thing to remember when you adhere your tote bag, you can't put glue all over this because you won't be able to open your bag or your card, okay? So I just put a little glue right here or a little dry adhesive, whatever you're working with. It's gonna hold it. And then you can position your tote where you want it, angle it or not. Make sure you're not covering up your sentiment, okay? And then opens like that. Now, I had to cut a little, I have to look at it. Yeah, I think I like the flowers out. I'm gonna cut my little scarf embellishment. And then we gotta put the glasses. I just thought they looked so cute. Just hanging out down there. I don't know if that makes sense, but if we had a storyline for this card, I was in a rush. So I was running out the door and I dropped them. And that would probably be in real life what would happen. Oh my gosh. Hot Mess Express, guys. You know, that's me. Okay. So now I have some of those in color dots. The power of 3. Okay, so what do we think? Are you obsessed? Do you love this design? I know I didn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but I was pretty happy with it. It came together quickly, very cute. You know, and I would suggest if you put like a gift card or something, I don't know what you're putting in your tote bag, but I would possibly put like a little glue dot on the back so that it doesn't just fly out, you know? You know? Super cute. So there we go. 2 cards. Phenoms. Now, all right, I'm going to flip up. We'll chit chat for a minute and then get our life going here. I'm going to flip. Close your eyes. Okay, we're back. Move this back. You don't want to be right up my nose, right? Maybe you do. I don't know. Nobody's judging, okay? Nobody's judging. But, woo, I just watched myself flip that. If you closed your eyes, you can open them now. Okay. So, let me look at the comments. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Terry, you forgot you had this set. Get it out immediately. You know, didn't you win it? Is this the one you won? For most engaged engager or whatever. I thought of you because of the hibiscus in it, the little hibiscus flower. So I think that was, if I'm remembering. But we all know I have broke brain syndrome. I can't remember nothing. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in, my friend. What is happening? You are joining us all the time now. I love it. Not to call you out. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to talk about. Sorry. I got distracted. The new mini catalog is now available to demonstrators to view digitally. Okay. So I looked at it. They did not do any Halloween in it. Oh, I can't with them. I mean, I get it. We got a drop of Halloween stuff and it's cute and I like it. But I'm always down for more. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to get over it. There's 2 fall sets, which are very pretty. And then the whole thing is Christmas. There's a lot of Christmas scrapbook opportunities. There's going to be a lot of Christmas kits. What else? What else can I tell you about it? I really liked the color stories in the sets. They do have some traditional red and green Christmas color paper and stuff like that. But they also have blue. They have an Aurora Borealis kind of vibe going on one of the sets. Very pretty. I was really happy with all of it. They have a little bit of everything for everybody. There's some religious sets, there's some kiddish sets, there's some beautiful, nature sets, and just your classic Christmas, gives you all the feels. So, if this has enticed you, which I hope it has, and you want to see it early, I'm just putting this out there. I'm looking for new team members. If you join Stampin' Up, you're like, whoa, Jess, calm down. I don't want to be a demonstrator. And that's cool. You don't have to be. But think about this. If you sign up, it's $99 for the kit. You get to pick $125 worth of product, anything you want. So you build your kit. So right there, you're saving money. It's free shipping. You're saving more money. It's always free shipping. So it's $99 plus your tax. That's it. Now you get all this product. But in addition to that, the doors kind of open to you, and in your kit, you can order stuff that's on pre-order. So being a demonstrator is a pretty sweet deal, even if you just do it for your own personal. You're going to get 20 to 25% off, depending on your level, in a discount every time you order being a demonstrator. Right there, saving money. Saving money on the kit. Saving money on free shipping on your kit. Saving. And you get the keys to the kingdom, because now you can pre-order stuff. So it's not going to be, unavailable, because you got to do it early. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to put a link on my page and in my YouTube. There will be a link if you go in the description section. Click on that, fill out the stuff, pick your stuff. If you decide to do this and you want to pre-order, contact me, because I will send you a digital copy of the catalog, because you're going to need that for the numbers to order, okay? I'm just putting it out there. We are a happy group of people. If you're like, Jess, I want to be a demonstrator. I want to, make cards and show other people how to do it, and that's my passion. I would love that too, and I will support you in every way I can. And if you are just a hobbyist who wants a discount, Stampin' Up allows that, and I will support you in other ways. Like, we do this stuff, and I give discounts to my team on my product shares and things. So it's a good deal. Anyway, I've talked your ear off about that long enough. Hey, I don't push a lot, but every once in a while, I gotta put it out there, because you might want to know. Thank you, Cheryl. You like the cards today? Yes, Sherry, there's a lot. Good point. There's a lot of Christmas scrapbook kits too, that you could turn into cards and other projects. So they did really good on this catalog. They have card sketches in it. They have scrapbook layouts in it. They have some craft ideas in it, I noticed. So you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy. That's what I'm saying to you. Oh, freezing again. It's just that kind of a day, I guess. I don't know. All right. So I want everybody to do this really quick with me. Send me all the good vibes, okay? All the luck, all the luck, all the luck. I will update you tomorrow if we win. I'll take you along to the casino. I don't know. I'll play something. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And I will be back Friday for another fun card. Bye, guys. Jeez.